Hello students, I am Mrs. Nidhi Malpathak from Rangubai Jumnar English Medium High School. Today we are going to start fourth lesson of Science 2, that is Environmental Management. In that first part we are going to start, that is ecosystem and its components. Ecosystem: in an environment there are biotic and abiotic components. There are interactions among these components. All such interactions make an ecosystem. Components of an ecosystem are abiotic components: air, water, soil, sunlight, temperature, humidity, etc. Biotic components include all living organisms like bacteria, fungi, plants, and animals. We know that producers trap the solar energy and then provide the basic food or energy for all other life forms in an ecosystem. The consumers derive their energy needs directly or indirectly from producers. When producers and consumers die, then the decomposers act on their dead bodies to return the various elements back to the nutrient pool, that's soil, water, and air. Ecosystem, a review. Each factor plays an important role in the ecosystem. Producers like plants are important. Herbivores which feed upon producers are also important. Predators like lion and tiger which prevent the overpopulation of herbivores are also important. Organisms present in filthy places, termites, insects present in dung are also important, though they are dirty, because they are responsible for the cleaning of environment. Food chain. In 9th standard you have learned, in every ecosystem there are always interactions between producers, consumers, and decomposers. This sequence of feeding interactions is called food chain. Now observe the figure. Here you see the different organisms. Actually, this is the figure of food chain. See, grass, which is producer, makes food. Grasshopper, which is primary consumer, eats grass. Frog, which is secondary consumer, eats grasshopper. Snake, which is tertiary consumer, eats frog. Eagle, which is apex consumer, eats snake. And after the death of eagle, that is the apex consumer, the dead remains of the plants or animals, they are decomposed by bacteria and fungi. Food web. In this food chain, if this food chain has to be converted into a food web, there should be interactions between different components. Any living organism can be prey to different predators. A predator can also be a prey for others. Frog eats different insects. The same frog may be a prey for snake or hawk. Observe the figure. Here you see it is a food web. Any kind of the organism is the prey for many predators. And therefore, here it is a food web. Different trophic levels in food chain. The different trophic levels in food chain are producers, they are in first trophic level. Primary consumers, they are in second trophic level. Secondary consumers, they are in third trophic level. And tertiary consumers, they are in fourth trophic level. Next part is the energy pyramid. Energy pyramid is the diagrammatic representation that depicts the energy levels at the various trophic levels. There are interactions in the form of energy transfer in all the food chains and food web. The energy pyramid shows how energy travels up a food chain. You have learned that in 9th class. Now next part is complete the chart. Here it is a chart in which we have to fill up the boxes which are empty. It is given in your textbook. Now see. To complete the chart, fill up the blank boxes and display the completed chart in the classroom. It is the activity given in the textbook. Ecosystem. It is divided or the classified into two components: abiotic components and biotic components. In abiotic components, the physical factors are air, water vapor, soil, mineral, sunlight. In chemical factors, the nutrients and minerals are there. Nutrients and minerals are again classified into inorganic substances and organic compounds. In inorganic substances, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, calcium, iron, sodium, and potassium are there. In organic compounds, proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Now see the second part of it, that the biotic components. Biotic components are divided into autotrophic and heterotrophic. Autotrophic, we know they are the producers, means they are the plants. Heterotrophic, they are classified into consumers and decomposers. Decomposers are bacteria. Consumers are the animals, which are again classified into three parts: primary consumers, secondary consumers, and tertiary consumers. Let us think. In South India, paddy is cultivated on large scale. Paddy fields are frequently attacked by grasshopper, implies predators frogs in large numbers, which implies snakes to feed on frog are in large number. If frog population declines suddenly, what will be effect on paddy crops? If the population of frog declines, then there will be rise in the population of grasshoppers. The paddy fields will be infested with insect pests. In this part, we have completed ecosystem, components of an ecosystem, food chain, food web, energy pyramid, and how the organisms are interrelated to each other. I hope you understood this part. Thank you.